Why China's invasion of Taiwan will fail. Prepare to question the assumed inevitability of the dragon's conquest as we explore the pivotal factors that may ultimately undermine its success. Get ready to uncover the hidden truths and discover why China's invasion of Taiwan will fail. China's attack on Taiwan would come at a high cost. 20 surface ships destroyed, 2 supercarriers sunk, and 3,000 American lives lost. Simulations showed China struggling to capture Taiwan, but the US would endure significant losses. This raises the question of whether defending a distant island is worth sacrificing American lives and resources. The simple answer is yes. The longer answer provides detailed reasons to support this viewpoint. Chinese Communist Party. Taiwan stands defiant against the oppressive Chinese Communist Party, a symbol of freedom born from the Chinese Civil War. As a thriving democracy, it challenges China's authority and inspires dissidents. The clash between China's dominance and Taiwan's fight for survival will shape a nation's destiny and global power balance. First Island Chain. In a precarious stance for dominance, China finds itself trapped between the confines of the First Island Chain, a formidable barrier erected to them in the ambitions of the dragon. This strategic alignment, born of the Cold War, stretches from Japan, clings to Taiwan's shores, and reaches down to the Philippines, guarding the Pacific's gateway. But now, the stakes have never been higher. Should China's grip tighten around Taiwan, the First Island Chain would crumble, releasing an unstoppable force into the vast expanse of the Pacific. With the shackles broken, China's navy would roam freely, securing critical trade routes, seizing control of choke points, and reshaping the very fabric of global power. In simulated warfare, the US suffered a devastating defeat, losing 20 warships and 2 supercarriers, while Taiwan remained resolute. China faced significant losses, with over 100,000 troops and 50 warships, including aircraft carriers, falling. China's dreams of dominance shattered, ending its global aspirations. Japan-China conflict. In the delicate power play, the US-Taiwan victory hinges on Japan's unwavering support. Japan's cooperation is crucial to halt China's invasion of Taiwan, providing combat capabilities and a stronghold for American forces. The question remains, will Japan stand with the US against China's aggression? China faces a critical decision with far-reaching consequences. A potential attack on American bases in Japan could severely hinder US capabilities to counter China's invading fleet, granting China an early advantage in the war. However, this audacious move risks drawing Japan into the conflict as a US ally. China must carefully consider the balance between potential gains and the dangers of provocation, knowing that eliminating US bases in Japan is crucial for a successful takeover of Taiwan. Nevertheless, Japan's involvement appears inevitable due to its own territorial disputes with China and the need to protect its trade routes. Japan, shedding its pacifist stance, prepares to defend its sovereignty and embraces offensive capabilities, rewriting its constitution to allow proactive deployment of its self-defense forces. The anticipation of a clash between giants strengthens Japan's resolve as alliances shift and the stage is set for an epic showdown in the Pacific. Australia-China conflict. China is confronted with a significant choice regarding a potential attack on Australian facilities using its long-range ballistic missiles. The deepening alliance between the United States and Australia has led to the establishment of strategic air bases and facilities for regional conflicts. From these bases, US tanker aircraft could accompany strike aircraft, expanding American air power to the outer limits of Chinese defense systems. Additionally, Australia possesses the capability to contribute surface vessels to support allied operations against China, and by the 2030s, it will have a fleet of US-manufactured nuclear submarines for long-range undersea operations. China protested the AUKUS security partnership, expressing concerns about nuclear technology proliferation, although the submarines will be nuclear-powered, not nuclear-armed, posing a conventional weapons threat to Chinese vessels. Stealth bombers. As the battle to protect Taiwan intensifies, the United States faces a critical decision regarding its defense strategy. heavily relying on its stealth fleets. Chinese air defenses devastate conventional US air power, prompting choices. Expand conventional fleet, mix conventional and stealth, or prioritize stealth. Economic viability favors stealth. With the F-35's unmatched capabilities, kill ratios of 25 to 35 to 1, striking with China's territory poses risks no nuclear power has faced. Nuclear weapons. China exercises caution in utilizing nuclear weapons, reserving them for existential threats or national annihilation. This restraint stems from two factors: preserving international ties and economic realities. Deploying nuclear arms would isolate China as a pariah state, severely damaging its interconnected economy. China's aspirations to become a global superpower relies on international support, which would be lost if goodwill is obliterated through nuclear responses to conventional strikes. Additionally, China recognizes the overwhelming nuclear arsenal of the United States, rendering a preemptive attack self-defeating. To counter China's air defense network, the US accelerates the development of the B-21 Raider and urgently ramps up production of long-range anti-ship missiles, LRSAMs, to match outdated weaponry. Hence, Taiwan's fate depends on decisive US intervention, unhindered by self-imposed constraints. Without swift support, Taiwan's defenses collapse in 3 weeks. Its fall, like Ukraine's, sets a dangerous precedent, enabling oppressive regimes to dominate, eroding human rights and democratic values on the global stage.